Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
2nd down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Utes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throwing right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking for room, it's Schultz. Just plowing down the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going to take off. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're bringing heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Lawrence. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's first and 10 from the 13. Here's the handoff. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
Picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. preseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Fights off a defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Utes have pushed it inside the 20. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the ball's free in the backfield.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. It's great execution by this defense.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the shot that clears had this offense rolling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll give it to him again. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead them. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the lone running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Lawrence. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Runs through the tackle and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Coastal! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The hand to the running back. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Utes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Lawrence. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. He now has 110 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
And that's what I love about this offense. They run the football and get first down. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the shot to clears want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He makes the connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's McClung. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 45 on its way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Definitely keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. The give and tick, 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 tick. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The shot that clears lighted up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to barge their way in. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running back searching for a hole.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McClung. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's DeMarco. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 spot alert. Rolling.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6, they'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dumps it off in the flats. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Easy.
Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second